Genius Nation, what's going on? Welcome to a brand new day. This is the Daily Genius, and I am Dr. Will. Welcome to a day that you've never seen before, a day that you will never see again. Once it's gone, it's gone. You'll never see this day again. As always, super excited that you are here with me on this journey, episode 128. This is episode 128. Man, out of 365, I've committed to doing 365 videos coming here live each and every day for one full year. And we've been on this journey for 128 days. Can you believe it? So if you've been hanging out with us for a little while, thank you to those of you that come in live. Thank you for those that watch this on the replay. For those of you that are watching this outside of our private Facebook group, when I talk about Genius Nation, I'm talking about over 1,000 individuals that are committed to becoming the best version of themselves and creating a life that they love. If that sounds like something you want to be a part of, it's a totally free group where we provide you with tips, tools, and strategies to assist you in becoming a better version of yourself and creating a life that you love. If that sounds like you, there is a link for Genius Nation, our private Facebook group. We would love to have you be a part of that. Excuse me. So after you finish watching this video, just click that link and join us in our private Facebook group. So if you've been following us, you know on Saturday is what we deem our review day. So what we like to do is rewind, right? Review and repair. So we go all the way back to Monday and we look at our calendar and we look at our week and we see if we did everything that we wanted to do. Did we reach our goals? Did we take some major steps in the direction that's going to help us accomplish our major goal that we call our bag, our big audacious goal? So that's what we do on Saturdays. This is all about putting in good habits in your life so you can get great results. One of the things that I always love the idea about is that the harvest is always greater than the seed. When you think about a seed that you plant, what you get back from that is always greater. That's what good habits are. If you put good habits in the ground, if you put good habits in your day, the return on those great habits are going to be far better than the initial effort. And so if you just start making it a practice every Saturday, I'm going to take 15 to 20 minutes to look at my day, look at my week, review my week. Where did I crush it? Where did I procrastinate? Where can I improve? Where can I get better? And I was looking at my journal, one of my older journals, and I like to do that from time to time. And somebody bought me this journal. I can't remember who it was, but I don't know if you guys, can you see it? It says 3 a.m. journal. And so everybody knows I get up at 3 a.m. and they were out on their travel and they saw this and they got it for me. And this is my journal back from 2017. And here, April, on this day, this is what I wrote in my journal, and it's still appropriate for today. And so I just want to read it to you. It says, your start doesn't define you, but it can provide you a powerful narrative to share. You learn more in one day of doing it than thinking about it for a whole year. There's power in doing. And I wrote this to myself back in 2017, and it's still powerful today, doing. And so that's why I titled this 128 episode, Just Do It. What was it that you want to accomplish? What is it that you want to achieve? Then you just got to start doing it. And doing it doesn't mean that you got to finish it today, that you got to finish it next week. But if you never start, you can't finish. If you never start, you can't finish. And this is why in our academy and when I coach individuals, I'm more concerned about the doing, right? I'm more concerned about the doing because I know that you learn so much in the doing. You learn so much in the doing. Like in our academy, we do these challenges, and I always tell people, number 50 is always going to be better than number one, and number 100 is always going to be better than 50. But you don't get to 50 if you don't do one, right? And you don't get to 100 if you don't do one. You got to do that first one. You got to get that first one out the way to start the process. And that's how I approach anything, understanding that, and I've shared this before, anything that you start to do, in the beginning, it's going to seem difficult and laborious. In the middle, it's going to be messy, right? You're learning about it, but at the end of it, it's going to be beautiful. But if you're not willing to go through this process, if you're not willing to go through that process, I remember me and my son, we were doing something and he was getting frustrated. And I asked him, I said, have you ever done this before? He was like, no. And I was like, then why are you frustrated? Why are you getting upset? Why are you expecting to be good at something you've never done before? And I wanted him to think about that. I wanted him to think about the process. You're not supposed to be good. And that's what stops a lot of us from doing something, because we want to be beginners and experts all at the same time. And that's not how life works. You don't start out as a beginner and be an expert all at the same time. Even for those that we call child prodigies and things like that, they still got to learn and progress and get better. And so if you can get rid of that idea that, man, this book has to be perfect, or this product has to be perfect, or this whatever I'm working on has to be, like, I got to be an expert before, this is why when I talk to people, they're always waiting. Once I get this thing, they think once they get this thing is going to, you can get a degree and still be a beginner in something, and still be an amateur in something. You can have a degree, a certificate, and still be an amateur, right? And so the doing, like it's, I use the example all the time. I can tell you everything about swimming while we're on the dock, right? I can tell you everything and say, hey, when you get in there, wave your arms like this, kick your feet like that. But none of that means nothing until you get in the water. You got to get in the water. I can't tell you what it feels. I can't tell you and explain to you what water in your eyes and water in your throat feels like. You just got to get in there and experience it. Adapt, adjust, overcome. And the only way that happens is you just got to get in. And so what have you been putting off that you just need to do? As you're reviewing this weekend, what have you been putting off? And putting off because you think you need to be perfect, or it needs to be perfect. Just do it. Just do it. That's my message for you today. All the way back from April 2017, right? You just got to do it. You learn more by doing it. You learn more by doing it. And that's the other thing. If you guys are not journaling, man, I love going back in my journals and just looking at these little reminder notes. So if you're not like I have, the next day, today I'm heading to San Diego to attend Speak Right with Lisa Nichols, right? I wouldn't have remembered that if I wouldn't have wrote it down in my journal, right? And so if you're not journaling, journal. It's great therapy, great, another great habit and practice. But yeah, I wouldn't have remembered that today I'm heading to San Diego to attend Speak Right with Lisa Nichols. There it is right there. So, all right, that's what I have for you guys today for the Daily Genius. Go out there, be your brilliant, amazing genius selves, whatever you have planned for the day. I hope you enjoy it. Hope you make somebody smile as well as making yourself smile today. Go out there and crush it. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow for the Daily Genius.